Hello everyone, Galactic Seas. Just checking out the Star Store here real quick. Let's go ahead and jump into a game. We're going to be using the Nature God for this. Let's try a run at the ladder and let's see how we do. The Nature deck that I'm running right now is a mid to late game, or early to late game deck. So I'm basing it more on early control game, not so much mid, um, but facing out the early control right into late game. Right now we've been going a lot of warrior decks. Um, this has been a change actually from the past couple of games that we ran. Hmm. Summoning the Badger can keep pressure on the board. However, the Selena's mark is actually can actually be very good for sniping, um, sniping out one health minions. Looks like we're going second with the drops that we had. That's actually pretty good. By going second, you get 3 additional mana crystals that you can use once per turn. If you go first, you get only 1 mana crystal that you can again only use once per turn. This deck might be running into uh, early con- wow, early control into later uh, into a later deck as well. It seems like it's going to be a buff type of deck, especially with this card that they played first. Seed, when you deal damage to buff. So that card is going to continue to become stronger. We want to try to do what we can to keep that from happening. Let's coin in our second coin and pull out the 3/4, just so that we have more damage on the board. This card will come in handy, but it's tough that it's a random enemy creature. They will hit my face for an additional 2 damage and to pull out another Vibrant Fruit. Alright, we'll board clear this. We'll have... Oh, does it have backline? I don't think it does. It does not. Okay. So let's board clear that. We have a 1 in 3 chance to hit the 3/4. That'll put us at 1 mana. Let's use this. This card will stop attack coming in from... It'll force them to use their Vibrant Fruits, which it gives the strongest creature +1/+1. Very, very OP. I haven't came across that card for myself yet in a deck or in a pack, but if I do, I'm definitely going to hang on to it. I figured that was going to be the case. They may play another card here, they may be stronger, and then use their Vibrant Fruit, so they'll kill it, sacrifice it to buff the other minion that they may play. Oh, very good. Okay. I'd like to clear the 3/5. Let's see how lucky we get. Even better. How many health does it have? 3, I mean it has backline. So they'll have to clear this minion before they can get to that. And if this survives our turn, then we get to summon a 5 mana card. Let's try it. They may also have the Canopy Barrage, which deals 4 damage to an enemy creature. If they do have that, they would normally clear that and then use the Canopy Barrage, and then that would automatically, there it is, clear that. That's okay, we took a risk. With this card, we'll stop some damage from coming in, or have some kind of board clear used on it, but it'll also give us a card at the same time, not counting the additional Moonbeam that we just got. If we were Frenzied, we'd be able to use the Moonbeam, or in a way, if we were to become Frenzied in a way, you'll be able to use that. So you'd use that up for 3 mana to deal 3 damage, and then it would regen 3 more mana, so you'd be back up at 5 mana if that was the case. Let's click our hero power in hopes of hitting the 3/3. Then we can use our Vanguard Axewoman to charge onto that and kill it. Very good. I'm going to put this on the board just so that we can get a card out of it, stop some damage, or maybe have them use up a some kind of board clear on it. Very interesting, I haven't seen that card before. We'll have to find out what it is. So the blue shield stops any type of magic attack. So it attacks damage from any opponent source that's not an actual attack to it. Oh, very good, okay. The better play here would be to play this in our Wild Hog, and also the Pirate Shell Beetle. If we are able to be frenzied next turn, we can use this. It's taken us quite some time to get to the Sanctum. So the Sanctum is additional cards that you can pick up for God Favor, which is the number 11 that you see here, that accumulates throughout the game depending on different actions. And then you get cards to choose from, such as deal 2 damage. These vary. Once you pick a card out of here, a different card is shuffled into the Sanctum. I believe I unpacked a Wildfire before, so I'll need to make sure to maybe add that to here. Very strong card. I believe that was a 5 mana card. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Wildfire. I was just talking about this. Deal 1 damage to each of your opponent's creatures. Give +1/+1 and regen +1 to your wild creatures. Now I see where they went with the hero power animal bond. We have a 1 in 3 chance to hit that guy with our Moonbeam. If we use this to hit their god, it'll regen 3 mana. However, I'm not sure that 3 mana will be something useful for us here. Very good. Let's pick a form power so that we can clear their buffed minions. We'll use a power here, even though it won't do any damage to them. It'll take that barrier away. Next turn we'll have our Newt. We won't actually. We'll still be at 6 mana, except 6.5 mana next turn. Let's go from here. Very interesting. Let's see what type of cards I've been playing so far. There seems to be a lot of buff. Yeah, region, low mana, 2 cards. What card was that? The hunt will be very good here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. The hunt deal 8 damage randomly split among all creatures. Let's see how we do here. Oh, very good. Actually, that actually turned out really well for us. Not enough cards to use this. I'd like to get that just for the frontline part of it. Let's pick this up. They may try to hit this with their seal, however, it has a 50% chance to not attack the wrong character. If you control at least 2 other creatures, give +2/+2 to this creature. Wow, that's very strong. You can definitely build a board up pretty quickly, especially with the type cards they've been playing here on their deck. Using that 2 right off the bat was a very, very good idea. Very nice. So here we have our Juggernaut that we can use. It's got confused, so it may not hit the intended target. That puts pressure on the board. Now they have a 6/6 to deal with. Next turn we'll pull out our next pressure card, which will be our Brazen Moose, 5 mana 6/6, giving us an additional 2 mana to play with for our hero power or for the card shark. So summon a 1/1 bodyguard with frontline. So frontline is like taunt or barrier. Oh, very good. Oh, and twin strike. This makes it harder for us to be able to snipe that 6/1. Let's go ahead and play this card, Tainted Treant, our bodyguard, or card shark. This will generate a card for us at the end of turn. If we play this card and that as well, we'll have a 6/8 with confused. She can hit me for 1. Oh, I'll just use that in clear. That's a very strong deck. How fun. So unfortunately, where we the table started to turn for us was when we our Juggernaut hit their card, their seal, instead. So we don't have anywhere to answer for this, so that's pretty much game here. Okay. So unfortunately, we weren't able to come back from this. I'll review this deck here and see if maybe I can add more board clear. I believe I only have one on that, which is just the single 6 mana board clear that we saw on here. Let's check it out real quick. So I only have one of the cards for the hunt. We could modify our deck, take one of the Pyre Shell Beetles out, and then use our 6 mana board clear just so we have two of them. See if that kind of changes stuff for us here. Okay, on the next round we'll be trying out the deck here with the upgraded and different cards that we changed and see how we do here in ladder. Thanks for stopping by, guys.